So, do guys really like red lipstick on women when you go out to the bar and you see women out there with red lipstick?
You do notice it. You do notice it's an eye catching thing, and then you realize, like,
but in a good way or in a bad way?
No, it's eye catching. Yeah, for me, yeah.
See, when I wear red lipstick, my daughter will say, "Mom, it makes you look old."
Well, you're not after trying to get your daughter's attention. What does Hung think of it?
He likes full makeup. He likes a woman that's like fully done up.
Yeah,
he enjoys that.
What about Hing?
Hing?
I'll always say that's hilarious. I love that.
Hing is his evil twin.
Yeah,
the one that I argue with. Hung is the good guy.
Yeah, he don't care if you have lipstick or not. He's just angry.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's eye catching, and then you notice even from across the room or wherever you can.
What about nail polish? I always wonder for that. Where I work, I see a lot of people coming in. They have their nails done.
Yeah.
Do men really like it as much as women think they like it?
I think it's sharp, and that they're once again, that they're putting some detail and working at making themselves look good.
I think it's hit or miss. Some women, it just does not suit them, and other,
My daughter's a genius at doing it. She can do little mushrooms and everything. Right now, her nails are done like space because she's working at doing something, whatever, at the library and with the kids, and she did her nails in.
I think the nails, they kind of have to match like your face and your style.
Yeah.
Like when I see, older women with these young, vibrant colors that don't match their. I'm like.
Yeah, but it is, Kevin. It's on. Yeah. But
Yeah. Were you sleeping, Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin, welcome to the podcast.
Nice of you to join us.
Where
there,
am I
Kevin.
right now?
Yeah.
It's the Curious Cocktail
I'm on a
Podcast.
rabbit hole.
Yeah, I was wondering why you're not answering my question. When you go out to the bar and you see a woman wearing red lipstick, do you find that attractive, or do you find
Probably in the right person. I like something probably more subtle.
Yeah. I think if you have the right complexion, skin color,
Well,
it can complement and look good, but it's not for everyone, I don't think.
It's all eye-catching. Even that goth with all that black and whatever it is, it still catches your eye. Maybe not as appealing as other, but you're going to look. You can't help it. It's like...
And we assume, too, let's say I put the effort to put on makeup to look nice, and it's awful. But I think I look good. I go out and I'm at the bar and people are staring at me. And I'm thinking, I got my game on tonight. Look at all the people looking at me, checking me out. But really, it's not that at all.
It's your lipstick.
Yeah, well, who gives a fuck is whatever you think, right? Now, if you're, if you try that for a few nights and nothing's happening, maybe I would change it up.
What were you saying earlier about the lipstick parties?
There was a thing called rainbow parties that was big in the early 2000s, till probably, I don't know, maybe even a few years ago. Yeah, people would get together. I think it was like a big teen thing, like high school thing. Yeah, boys and girls would shut off the lights. Girls would put a different color lipstick on their lips.
Was it like glow in the dark shit? Or?
No, not glow in the dark. It was just the purpose was that the girls would put a different color lipstick on, and then they would each satisfy the guy that's in a different guy in the room.
Orally.
Oh, okay.
Orally.
So there's several guys, several girls. The lights go off. The girl goes and picks a guy.
Yeah,
he doesn't
random,
know who it is,
and it's all at random.
Okay,
for both. And then after everything's done, settled in, turn on the lights. Guys go and check what color they had to see which girl did what.
So that could be good, could be bad.
Well, if it was a bunch of boyfriend and girlfriends getting together, then there could be some arguments and fights after.
I don't think there was probably many boyfriends and
No,
girlfriends.
they're raging hormones at that age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But where was
What do you do when you have two colors?
You're lucky. That means you're lucky.
And one didn't get any at all. No color whatsoever.
I could see myself doing that too. Fuck, be purple. Please be purple. Please be purple.
But speaking about couples, so do you ever notice you're a group of single people together and you guys are doing everything, hanging out, but one person in the group meets someone, in my case would be a guy, a girl meets a guy, and then you don't hear from them ever. They just ditch their friends or, and I had a friend who, we were all single, and then I met Hung. And she couldn't understand. I'm like, okay, well, I would kind of put more time towards him. Not that I'm ditching my friend, but I would put more time towards him because I want to get to know him. You're trying to balance work, right? And then your free time, you want to spend time with your partner. But she would get really offended and really upset. Like, oh my gosh, like I was good enough to be with you when you were single, but now you just put me on the back burner.
Yeah, well, I think what happens in that situation is that you brought someone new into your life, and she has friends also you're getting to know her like you getting to know Hung, but he had friends, and you're trying to balance life all out and everything.
Exactly. That's a good point.
And then and there's only so much of you to go around. And I know that's happened to me. Like I love all my friends and everything, but I don't hang out with everybody that I did before, like I was single. Now, once or twice a year or 3 times a year, we'll all meet at a party or whatever, and we have, our theme parties, and we all come. All still good relationship. Everything's wonderful and great, but there's just so much of me, and even with Melly, so much with her that can go around. It's just you got life to do too,
and
right?
then their family and your family, and exactly just, right. But does it mean that you're not a good friend? Like
no. Like I would always, like, if they called me today, I'd be there in a heartbeat or whatever. If they, but
do you find the longer that you're with the person in the beginning, the first couple of months, hey, you're eating, breathing that person. You can't help it, right?
Yeah.
But as time goes on, do you kind of go back a little bit and then you come back around with your friends?
Yeah, that happens some. Yeah. But I would advise anybody, like, you keep your friend. You do keep your friend group or whatever. Like, I still have all my guy friends and everything. And the lady friends that I had, just, I stay in contact with them as much as possible and everything. But like before, it was just, you're single. You come home, my kids were older, and hey, I'm headed out. I'm going to do this, that, whatever, and I could just go do whatever the hell I want, whenever I wanted, however I wanted. And it just, not that Melly puts any restriction on me at all, but you're building a relationship. Your
interests change.
Yeah.
Like you might not want to go to the wild parties anymore. Just
yeah. Just
I don't look at it the wild part. I think so there's 2 different ways to look at it.
That's true. It's not always wild parties. I guess that's not the point. But anyway.
I'm looking at it
the freak offs are over.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all done. No more rainbow parties for you, Ryan.
Put those lipsticks away.
Dr. Diamond's hanging up his stethoscope. He's finished.
Yeah. Oh dear.
I think when people get involved in let's go back up. Before the person's in a relationship, that person has free time. Ryan did say it correctly for that. You have an exceptional amount of free time because you're single.
Yeah.
And that's when you're spending the bulk of your time is with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Then, like Giselle said, you get into a relationship and it seems like you've ditched your friends. Allocating your time properly and in a healthy relationship, you want to maintain your friendships, but you also want to build your relationship. So you're juggling the 2. I think if you put all of your free time that was with your work and your friends and let's say your kids, if you had kids or whatever, and you apply it to just that one singular person that you now have in your life, then that goes to what Giselle said. You're just ditching your friends.
Yeah.
I think we've all had a friend like that when they're single, you get text messages, you're going out for coffees, you go see a movie with them, you might grab lunch. They're always kind of around. You're always with them and you're building a friendship. You got a great friendship with that person. They meet Joe, whoever, or Sally Sue, and then bang, ghost. You don't exist. There's no more dinners. There's no more friendship. There's no more texting. There's no more time for you as a friend. And then Sally Sue's gone. 6 months, a year, 8 months, 12 months, 2 years later. Hey, what's going on? You want to go grab lunch? Oh my God, we haven't seen each other in forever. Well, yeah, because you had a relationship, and you see the pattern.
But what kind of friend would you be in that situation? So this person that was giving me a hard time, okay, she kept going from person to person because she was never putting time into her relationship, right? So, and I value my relationship. I want balance, but I can't just drop everything at the drop of a pin hat. So now she's in a relationship, and now she's doing exactly like a normal, in the beginning, you, like we said, you put your partner first, right? And now I'm losing my train of thought. I had like 5 points to make, and I just lost my train of thought. Oh, well.
Well, if I want to borrow Dr. Diamond's thinking cap for a second, so I'll be the doctor here, just as a psychologist.
I'll let you use it.
Okay, thank you. So if I was giving advice to a person that had friendships and they were getting involved with somebody new in a relationship, what I would 1000% suggest that they do is to make sure that they make time for their friends.
For their friends.
Your own friends.
Yep.
I can't see how it's so important that you could be with somebody, building a relationship with them, but you need to have your kind of separate lives.
Yeah.
If you don't have a separate life, and my whole life revolves around that one person that now fills every single gap of every aspect of my life, I don't know if that's healthy.
I don't think it's healthy. When you're living in a bubble, I don't know if we talked about this before, but anyways, when you're living in a bubble, you've got nothing to bring to the table. You're doing everything. I don't think it's healthy. Yeah. I think that you still need your friends. You still need to interact with other people. And yeah, if I wouldn't want to be just eat, breathe my partner, I don't think it's healthy.
What do you have to talk about? You know,
yeah.
I've been with you 24/7 here. Like, what do I have left? I got nothing. Yeah. Like, my brain is empty. I've told you everything I could ever tell you.
And the reason why you found your partner interesting in the beginning is because that person had other things going on. You had other things going on, and you had something to bring to the table, right? But then some people, they slowly, and that's it. It's just the family, and that's it.
And they admired you because you took care of yourself. You went to the gym. They were like, wow, look at this person. I really like that. They're and then all of a sudden, I don't want to go to the gym anymore. I just want to spend time with you.
And sometimes the things that you liked about your partner, it happens in relationships, the things that the person was drawn to. Oh, wow, he goes to the gym. He takes care of himself. And then all of a sudden, they don't like that anymore because, like, it takes up time. Why are you always at the gym? You're not spending time with me, or
that's a good point. It could go either way.
Do you know what
Either
I mean?
They lose the interest because you're not doing it anymore, or they get upset.
Yeah. Yeah. Or, oh, wow, I love how you talk and you're good at conversation. And then about 2 years into it, oh my gosh, do you ever shut up? Can I have a moment here?
I don't know shit about fuck, but I agree with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
I think balance is key.
But do you think
it is? It's a balance. All life is a balance.
But what about the girlfriends that you had when you were single? Okay, then all of a sudden you're in a relationship and your new partner wants you to cut your friendship with those girls, or for me with my guy friends. Do you think that's right?
No. Guy friends or ex-boyfriends?
No,
or
friends.
Ex-girlfriends?
Friends.
Well, just friends.
Friends.
Friends. No, that's not healthy at all. This is my opinion. That's not healthy at all. You should be able to just keep your friends. I wouldn't want Melly just cutting off her any of her friends that she had before.
Like guy friends.
Even if she has guy friends, I don't care.
But what about the whole theory of men and women? Can you really
they can't be friends?
Yeah, they can't be friends.
I don't know. I think over 4 years that I was single, I proved that, you could be. Yeah.
If I wanted to be with that person, I would have been with that person. But then
I didn't. Yeah.
But then your partner could say, well, she was in a relationship at the time, but she's single now. Like, yeah.
So let me put you in the situation. So Melly's going to the ski lodge with her buddies from high school.
Yeah.
6 or 7 guys and her and maybe another girl. And they're all going to stay together in the camp, in the lodge. Mm-hmm. Not in a separate room, just they're all together for a weekend.
They would do this once or twice a year, let's say.
A couple times a year, they get hammered. They just fucking go all out, just like they always have, like, for the past few years. Is there a discomfort there for you? And all these guys are still single, let's say, or maybe one's married and the rest are single. How would you feel in that situation?
I probably wouldn't care.
You wouldn't? Okay.
I don't know.
I'd be like, bring me along so I can get hammered.
Yeah, well, whatever. But hammered in what way?
Alcohol. I realize how that sounded. I want to get pounded.
I want to get hammered. As soon as I said 7 guys and 1 girl.
Yeah.
There's 7 guys in the lodge and 1 girl. I want to go. I want to get hammered too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I don't think that scenario would happen. Because obviously you got to try to avoid the appearance of,
See, there's a
sensitivity.
Yes, to the situations.
Yeah. So I wouldn't want to put her
Maybe she don't go to the lodge, but there's no problem with her going an afternoon golfing with the buddies that she had in school. There's no problem there. She's going to a local golf shop or whatever, right?
Whatever. Or if they were going to a restaurant or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
going
care.
to a yearly dinner.
Because
high school friends.
Because, like, would she be comfortable with me going to Las Vegas with seven women friends that I've had in the past?
You had
or
to
whatever.
pick the place that has the slogan "What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas." That's the one you had to pick.
Well, you mentioned the lodge. Now, is that going to make her uncomfortable? And if it is, I'm not doing it. Of course, no, I wouldn't make her uncomfortable. But if all my friends or whatever that I've had over the last 4 or 5 years, and hey, let's all go out for supper, and Melly couldn't make it, then I'd still go.
I used to have a friend that would come over when I was single.
And vice versa on that too.
Right. When I was single, and I had a friend that would just pop in for coffee or tea randomly, like on the weekend or during the week. And when I started seeing Hung, I made sure that is not going to change, because he would notice a difference. He would be like, oh my gosh, we used to be friends when she was single. And that would fall in the category of me just ditching my friends for my partner, which I made sure not to do. And come to find out that we didn't know at the time. So let's say Hung would have had an overreaction saying, I'm not comfortable with him coming over. And I'm trying to tell him, I'm telling you, there's nothing between us. We've been friends for a long time. He was married to a friend of mine, and he just comes over for coffee. There's no big deal. Well, a couple of years later, we find out he came out as gay. So you see, he would have reacted for nothing.
You had no equipment that he was interested in.
No, we were not interested in each other whatsoever.
He maybe only kept your friendship just for Hung.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if people that worry about that,
I just caught what you said.
well, I was going to add to it.
Actually, I noticed that since you and I are together, Hung, he comes over a lot more often when I'm not home. What's up with that?
He wants to be a better friend to me.
Yeah. The worry would have had to be the other way.
What's that?
The worry would have had to be the other way. You would have been having to be the one that had to worry, because he was coming over
exactly.
all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I have to end the friendship.
You're too interested in my husband.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
So going back, I know that we have a finite amount of time in our week. And when you get involved with another person, some of that time has to go to them. And you have to take away in other places. So you're either going to, spend less time on your hobbies. You're going to spend less time with your friends. You're going to spend less time, I don't know, watching TV or like playing on your phone or whatever it is you're choosing to do in your spare time. So I think naturally you're going to have moments that you're not with your friends as much. But it's to make sure you give them enough space that they don't feel like they're getting ditched. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
I can feel like I'm not seeing somebody as much, like you, Ryan. Like you could be with Melly right now, and maybe we see each other a little bit less than before, but we still see each other a lot.
Yeah.
But it's not as much as it was when you were single.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I don't feel like I was ditched at all, because we're maintaining our friendship.
Yeah. That's right.
Or say you have kids, right? That's going to change as well.
Oh.
You're not going to be able to spend as much time with your friends.
Kids change everything.
They change everything. So are you going to be mad at the couple who has kids who's not putting enough time aside for you? Like, the friend can be immature as well. You know,
and that's what you got to do. Like, you should just be mature enough to say, whatever, I understand. And if they're single in the future and they text, like Kevin mentioned before, they make that text, hey, what's going on, whatever, and you've heard that they're broke up, just pick up your fucking phone and say, hey, no, let's get back, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that. Because it's fun being around that person. It's fun hanging out. It's fun going downtown and having drinks or whatever. So if you had fun and a good relationship with a person and they, let's, in quotations, ditched you, who gives a fuck? And they're single. They're single in a couple of years. Just pick up the phone, message them, because life is too short to hold on to shit like that.
I find
just go have fun.
Yeah.
Especially if because you had the relationship in the beginning for a reason, right? So just go back to that reason. How we bonded together, our minds or whatever. It was fun, joking, laughing, everything.
But I don't think you put yourself in the emotions of what it is. So let me throw an example.
Because
your friend is off doing whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. You're texting them. So maybe you haven't experienced that, but you're texting them. Hey, what's up? Do you want to do something this weekend? No, I can't. Hey, do you want to blah, blah, blah? Hey, Friday night's coming. We're going to watch the game together. You ready? No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I can't. You're not. Now it's always I can't.
It's a no,
and then the text backs even get further and further distance because they're looking at their phone going, oh, fuck, I got to respond to this. I told them 10 times already I can't go do anything, right? And then now you have an emotion attached to it. It's the rejection thing when we talked about rejection with sex and during that episode there.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing. But now it's a rejection, but it's a friend rejection.
Yeah, but can't you use your common sense and recognize the situation that person's in and just say, you know what, I have other friends. And when that person is more available or when things change, I'll get back to this person here. Like I would not hold that over someone's head and say, oh, so your partner's gone away now and now you want to hang out. Well, nope, sorry, can't do it. I don't like.
I'll give you an example.
I don't
Kevin.
like that.
No, I agree with her. I'll give you an example. I won't mention any names, but there's a couple of friends.
Barbara and Pete.
Barbara and Pete. We invite to our parties for 2.5 years. It was a no, right?
So now you stopped inviting.
Yeah, I just stopped inviting because obviously they're not going to come. Now, if today they text or whatever, say, hey, why don't we get together, next party, and they were going to come, what would I do? Goddamn right. Come on. Let's just pick up where we left off. That's the type of person I am. Like, I can go back to kindergarten. There's a guy I went to kindergarten with, and I've seen him maybe 3 times to talk to him, and it's just like when we were best friends, and it's just like we just pick it up from there, and it's like we've never been apart.
Those are the kind of friends that I like. They don't monitor, keep track, or keep score of like how often you talk. Or
it's not about keep score because I don't want to be labeled that because that's not what I was saying. What I was saying
Kevin,
is this.
you're keeping score.
Okay, I've got a chart. Let me open it. I'll tell you all
we're looking at you now, writing it down in your notes.
So.
Why is your face turning red? Are you angry?
Is this confession time, Kevin? Do I have to put on my Father Ryan hat or collar?
No, stay as Dr. Diamond. Okay. It's better.
Good.
Okay, so I do also have a friend that was from my past, great friends, everything was normal before, everything was great, everything was wonderful. No, there was no relapse, there was no negative things that happened. They just became involved with a person and they just stopped doing everything that we just said.
Yeah.
So the reason why I put you in that situation is because I did feel like that. So that person, you would text, you would call, they would never call, they would never text. So you guys know me that you don't have to tell me what you think. You show me what you think. Your actions speak way all the time. More than words. So to me, if you're my fucking friend, you keep saying, oh, we're such great friends. We're friends. Never get a phone call. Never get a text. Never get a hangout. Never want to spend time. Pop in. I'm busy. You don't pop in. If that is what you're showing me, then you're showing me you don't want to be my friend.
Right.
It's like saying, I want to be super healthy. I love being a healthy guy. But then you don't go to the gym. You don't eat healthy. You don't do any of the things. You don't go for walks. You don't do anything. But you're saying it. It's your actions.
So does it feel like a breakup?
Doesn't feel like a breakup at all. It just feels like the person is just not interested in being the friend anymore. And that's okay. But I can't imagine that in 5 years, 10 years, whatever it's going to be, that let's say they got separated or whatever happened and they come back and say, hey, oh my God, let's hang out. Blah, blah, blah. Now, if they came back and said, listen, I'm sorry, I couldn't hang out. I had to ghost you all that because my spouse or my partner said if I hung out with you, that they would break up with me. So I couldn't because they said you would be a bad influence or whatever the reason is.
That would only happen with you, but keep going.
But never experienced this.
But maybe then I could say, yeah, okay, well, fine. You were saying you were my friend, but your hands were tied.
Yeah.
Your hands were tied.
I understand.
But you don't have 30 seconds to respond to a text message.
Yeah.
You don't have 15 minutes in a week to grab a quick coffee.
It would be good even just to pick it up and say, listen, I'm so busy right now. Life, there's been a lot of life changes. I don't have the time I had to hang out before and do all that. But, you know,
sounds like they're avoiding, and they don't want to hurt your feelings, or they don't know how to deal with the situation, and they know that they're going to have to reject you again. So they start avoiding. I think I would recognize that.
So it's just they just don't want to be friends. Exactly. So that's the point. So the whole thing is, so you ditch your friends, you're with a new person, you just don't want to be with that person.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if it is that they want to reject you, but they don't know how to say it.
No, not reject you because they don't want to be around. They don't want to have to let you down all the time. So it's easier to avoid. There's people that have avoidance personalities. Instead of explaining to you and saying, they just rather avoid.
I'll give you another example. So I have a cousin, not a friend, a cousin that had told me that he had like medical problems. It was, doctors were putting him on pills and different things were happening. Okay. And at the time I played a lot of hockey and I went to the gym and all this. And I said, why don't you come with me, man? I'm like, come hang out. You come play ball hockey. You used to love playing ball hockey. Come in. We play on Tuesdays and Sundays, all different days. I go to the gym on these days. Just join me anytime you want. You come with me. You know what he told me?
What?
I don't even have 3 minutes to do anything. I can't. I literally can't do it. So I said, you don't have 3 minutes? You don't have an hour to come with me a couple times a week to help yourself out? You don't want to. You don't have to, but don't lie about it.
Right.
So that message stays in my head. A few weeks after, I'm talking to him again. Okay. And he's telling me about his last Saturday. While I'm at the gym and playing ball hockey, he's at home watching the hockey game. A couple of his family members came over. They're having a pizza night. They're doing this, doing that. And he's asking me, do you see the game? Blah, blah, blah. All excited and everything. Telling me all this stuff. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, what time do people come over? He's like, I don't know. It was around 6 o'clock or something. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, the game probably went to 11, eh? He's like, yeah. I'm like, that's 5 hours. You're just sitting around watching a game and eating pizza for 5 hours? He's like, yeah. I'm like, didn't you 2 weeks ago say you didn't have 3 minutes to come do something healthy with me?
Yeah.
Pure silence.
Yeah.
20 seconds of just silence on the phone. And then he starts laughing because he caught himself. He said, yeah, you're right. I do I suppose I would have time. I said, just say you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You don't have to make an excuse. You don't have to lie about it. You know what I'm saying? Just say, I don't want to do it. When you say the other things, it makes you look like it's like,
No,
I don't have 2 minutes. I don't even have 2 minutes. I can't.
It's like the guy that told us that sorry, Giselle, but it's like the guy that told us that he could not diet. And his wife said he couldn't diet to be more healthy. Had to go get that gastro or whatever bypass surgery because he could not diet.
He didn't want to.
Who the fuck in the world cannot diet?
Yeah.
Not like maybe certain diets you can't do, but you can control food consumption. Like you could do something.
I would meet my friend. I would meet my friend at where they're at. So I do have a friend who does that, makes excuses and whatever. Mm-hmm. I recognize it. I know that that's what she's doing. And I'm like, so I just, when she says, oh, I can't because this, and that, and I know it's not true or whatever, me and Hung, we know the difference. So that's her way of dealing with a situation or whatnot. I'll meet her where she's at. But obviously we're not going to have the closest friendship that I would have with someone else. So there's different levels of friendship. And this is where the level is right now. I accept it. That's what it is. But I don't put all my focus on that person. And I'm not going to start cornering her and start saying, you do realize this, and that. That's not fun neither. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because we're not in a relationship. But if it was my husband, I would nail him. I would say, you said this, that. It's different. I'm in a relationship. But
we believe you.
Yeah.
We believe you. We believe that you would.
You do. You saw the bruises? Okay.
The point is, I think people are going to show who wants to be your friend you're going to realize it. It's going to reveal itself through actions. Nobody has to say anything.
Right.
Actions reveal everything. If somebody wants to be your friend, they're going to be your friend. If they don't want to be your friend, they're not going to be your friend. If they don't want to be your partner.
What about the one? Okay, so like me and I have a friend, Angela. I'll say your name. Yeah. We're both the same way. We can go a long time without talking to each other, and then when we see each other, we pick up where we left off.
Yeah, I got 2 or 3 friends like that,
and it's okay. Right? Yeah. So we both don't take it personal.
No.
Now, she left for Texas, and we were supposed to get together.
Lucky her.
I know.
But you guys have an understanding.
Well,
Like you
that's
just
what I'm
said, you
saying.
both understand
But I
that you get each other that
But
way.
Do you
it
understand?
probably was never
Hang on.
talked about, though, right?
We don't talk. It's just understood.
You just understood that you do it that way.
So why wouldn't I give that other friend that same understanding? Do you understand what I'm saying?
But you're not always texting Angela because you understand it. So you're not texting, hey, when you're down, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Like you're not, or calling, you're not doing these things because you haven't connected for like a year or two and then you guys reconnect.
Well, you didn't let me finish my story. So anyways, we were supposed to get together before she leaves. So she even sent an invite to having people over, like a going away party. Or
Yeah.
when I saw it and I forgot about it, and now she's gone to Texas. She could be sitting there going, I invited Giselle to the event or whatever, and she never showed up, right? And she could be all hurt, have hurt feelings over or whatnot, but I know we're just not like that. And she doesn't take it personal. I don't take it personal. So why not be that friend? You recognize that person is not built like you. They're going through something right now. Their life is prioritized in a certain way. I know it's not a fun feeling, but if they stop, they can't even give you 3 minutes. But sometimes when you pressure someone, it pushes them away too. So that's why I wouldn't pressure. I'll meet you where you're at. That's how I see it. You know, like when someone starts
I just wouldn't be, you're just not friends then. So you're just not, what you're describing is a non-friendship. Like you're just not friends.
I don't see it like that. Like I said, I'll meet you where you're at, and when you're more available, you'll be available, and when you're not, you're not. But obviously, you're not plugged in the same way for whatever reason. You're not as plugged in as I am, and that's fine.
I think this makes sense. When you're ready to use me again because you're single and you need somebody to go out with and hang out with and cry on your shoulder and all that, I'll be here.
And buy you drinks.
And I'll buy you all the drinks that night and we'll take you out and we'll try to find you a new person so that you can leave me. Please, to God, get away from me now because this is annoying. I'll try to hook you up with somebody and then you can go back to your regular life that you actually want. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would.
Doesn't that make sense?
But that only happened to me once. And if I felt like you, then that's it. Like, but I just the next time but whatever, or text or said anything, it'd be just, I'm busy. Yeah, I'm busy. I wouldn't. That type of individual, I wouldn't pick
Now,
up again.
Hung would be like that. Would feel like you guys,
No, I'm not doing that.
right?
I'm not doing it. Why would I do that again? No, because there's thousands of other people that I can be friends with. That you can be friends with. That are it's just an ebb and flow. But the type that
I'm not
Giselle
trying to
was just
hammer
talking
somebody
about,
into my friendship zone of like, okay, you have to be my friend.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be. You show you don't want to be, so I'll be somebody else's friend. Mm-hmm.
But Giselle was saying this Angela friend, whatever. Now
They have a special connection, like she said, and they both do the same things to each other in that way.
There's a guy, I'll say his name's Raymond. We graduated together. We hung out all of the time. All of the time. Our last year's school. We were together all the time. And, of course, we get... he would be one of the... If anyone could hold a grudge, it'd be him. Like back in that day, if I could do it over, it'd be totally different. And that's why I would give advice to anybody. Don't ditch your friends when you get in... Whether it was first relationship, you just do whatever, right? Totally ditched them. But me and him, like every once in a while he'll send me a meme, I'll send him one or whatever. But we can pick right up where we left off. And like he spent some time in Moncton working here a couple of summers ago. Went over and seen him. It's no different. You'd think we were back in high school. It's great, but it's not. We'd live in different towns.
Yeah.
It's just, it's different, whatever. But if he lived nearby, it would be that. It would be like it was way back when. It's just we're different towns, different places, but it's not something. It's not a friend relationship that you got to babysit.
So right now,
but I don't want that type either.
So yeah, I don't like
No.
So right now I'm with Hung, right? So my availability for friends is not. Somebody could be sitting here going, "Oh, well, you have time to do this podcast, but you don't have time to come see me or whatnot." But let's say down the road, me and Hung, we split up. Now I have more time. I might go seek out my friends that I used to spend time with more. Does that mean I'm using them? I still appreciate, there's a certain person I have in mind. I still appreciate her and her friendship. And sometimes we drift apart because this is the girl that felt that I kind of ditched her when I was started seeing Hung, which I wasn't. I found it was immature on her part. But then now she's in a good relationship, and she kind of had to do the same. You got to prioritize your partner. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm going to do what I want," as if I was single, because you're not single anymore.
No, you can't act single when you're in a relationship.
Yeah, you can't do it.
You can't do it.
Right?
We're not all talking about the same thing. So I'm watching you guys talk, and I see what's happening here. So since the very start,
but
we're talking about your 2 or 3 bestest friends in the planet that you just love and adore, and they are people you always spend time with when you're single or when you're with somebody. What we're saying is those same 2 or 3 bestest friends become nothing. Like the girl, like not nothing, but like Giselle said, she doesn't have time for this one specific friend.
Yeah.
Okay. So those 2 or 3 best friends, or one best friend, the one person that you might have always hung out with, now all 100% of the time that you were spending with your best friend is 100% going to your partner, and 0% is going to that friend, and that friend is cut out. That's what we're saying. Is that okay?
No, that's wrong.
That's what I wanted to do. Okay. Now, I'm not talking about friend number 36 on your call number saying, well, fuck, I didn't really have exactly enough time because now I'm in a relationship. I have all my close friends that I hang out with still. I didn't have enough time for her, but she'll understand. We're not talking about friend number 40. No. We're talking about the bestest friend, the one you would say, can you be the best man at my wedding?
The ride or die friend.
Then you come to my wedding. After I get married, thank you. See you. I'm no longer talking to you.
Yeah. No. You don't do that.
I have to make time for you. I think I don't know how much more. It has to be that person cannot be just ditched like that.
No.
Or else they were never really your best friend.
That's right.
I'd have to say that they're not really your best friend.
As a guy that don't know shit about fuck and Dr. Diamond, I would agree with you 100%.
Do you want to see Kevin's face turn red? Did you ever think that maybe it's something that you're doing to off-put that person?
What do you mean?
What?
That there's something about your personality that is pushing that friend away?
That every time they're in a new relationship, they ditch me. But when they get out of their relationship, they come back running and wanting to just be friends and do the same things we did before they were in a relationship. I wouldn't think it's me.
No.
Does that answer the question?
He really thought this out.
Yeah. He did, yeah.
Was just trying to troubleshoot there for you, Kevin.
So now I think we're on the same page.
Yes,
we were not talking. No, it's like I was watching you guys talk, and I'm like, you guys are totally not saying the same things as what
we're going way back to friendships, whatever.
You guys are going back to friendships. Like I had a friend in kindergarten, and fuck, like sometimes I don't. If I run into them, I don't really have time to just say, let's go actually do that reconnect from kindergarten. Yeah. Not that person.
No.
Best friend.
Best friends.
Best fucking friends.
And neither would I want Melly to ever do that either. No. You make your friends a priority.
You get with Melly and you cut me, John, and Levi, and David out of your life. Immediately, you erase our phone number and you never fucking talk to us again because you're with Melly.
No.
All your fucking time goes to her.
No, that's not going to happen.
Why not? Why not? We should understand.
No,
we should understand that you're with Melly.
Neither would she want that. Neither would she want that. No. I don't think I would be in a relationship that demanded that. I would look at them and say, what the fuck?
There.
Where is my goddamn duffel bag? I'm the fuck out of here. And I would want her to say the exact same thing. Is what? I can't go hang with Tish and Nikki and all of her friends.
And vice versa. I said it to you for us, but like same thing for her. All her best friends. 100%. You'd say, you know what? You better fucking... Are they texting you again?
What?
You better tell them you're in a relationship now.
Yeah.
You're in a relationship now.
And
you don't have time for your friends.
And you tell Melly, you can hang out with your friends when I'm at work. And, when I'm that's when you can hang out with them.
You can hang out with your friends when I'm at work or hanging out with my friends.
But you can't cut time from our free time to go hang out with your friend.
No, I would never be that person. I just would not. No. Like if
for me, Emily can go whenever she wants. If somebody texts her and says whatever, because I know I do that. It's not. I'm not saying I'm guilty. That's natural. Like if somebody says, "Hey, do you want to do this?" You know this. I just go over. You can come over. There's no restriction. It's just whenever. You know what I mean? I will. Like it doesn't change anything for me. Like.
Yeah.
If I'm in a movie, right? We're watching a movie and it's like the climax in the movie. Yeah, I'm probably not going to answer my phone. But I'll send a text back. Hey, I'll call you back after. And then I'm thinking, fuck, what do they want to tell me? Can't wait for the movie to end now. It's like, fuck, a re-up movie.
There's sometimes I'll be watching TV and Kevin calls and I don't answer, but I think he knows that that's what I'm doing at the moment, but I'll get back to him.
That's not what he tells me. He says you guys are doing it.
Well, either that too. That could be. Yeah. Not me and Kevin. It would be
All
Melly.
night because he calls all night.
Or in the shower. The phone rings. Holy shit, that'd be the worst spot, eh?
I want to say something so bad, but I don't know if I do.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
God.
Want to
Come
say
on.
something so bad. That shouldn't exist on this show.
Oh, fuck. I'll tell you why I think like I do now, right?
Okay.
Because in the past relationship, it was, oh my fucking God, I wish she had a friend right now that would just fucking call her and say, let's hang out so she could get out of here and away from me.
Yeah.
Like, please get a fucking friend.
And that was your healthy marriage, right?
That would go through my mind. I'd just, oh, fuck, please. But that didn't happen.
No, something better happened. You're not together now.
Yes.
That's
yes,
even better.
Yeah. But it was like, oh my God. Yeah.
Your friendships were. That's actually your situation was that control
Yes.
thing of the friend was that actually.
100% it was. Yes. Fuck that shit.
I
It's
remember.
never
I
gonna
remember a
happen again.
time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can
Thank
tell.
God.
Do you mind if I tell
if
that
there's
story?
a God, if there is a God out there, thank God for Melly Donner.
Can I tell that story? Can I tell the birthday story? Is that okay?
Oh, embarrass the fuck out of me. Kevin.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So it was Ryan's birthday. It was like number 42 or something like that.
40.
40. Okay.
41. 41.
He'll
40.
never forget.
Yeah, he'll never forget that.
41.
birthday. Greatest birthday of his life.
Oh,
41st birthday, and his wife had prepared like a little birthday thing for him at the house with some birthday cake and a few treats or whatever. So he comes over to me. We were both parked in the same parking lot, and I said, what are you doing later today? And he said, oh, we're going to celebrate my birthday. This weekend's my 41st birthday party thing that, so-and-so planned for me. So I said, okay, cool. That sounds like a lot of fun. He's like, why don't you come? And back then we were probably close to best friends. Like we were very close to being best friends. So he said, why don't you and Emily and everybody come over? You guys will hang out with us, have some cake. It'll be fun and everything. And his face is lighting up. I'm like, I looked at Emily. I'm like, do you want to go to the thing? She said, oh yeah, let's go. So I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll follow you back to your place. So he's walking over to his vehicle. He gets in, but they're not driving away. They're just talking and talking and talking. I was like, what's going on here? He gets out of the car. I'm like, looked at Emily. I'm like, I think something's wrong. He comes over. I roll down my window. I'm like, something going on? He said, yeah. He's like, you're not allowed to come to my birthday party.
Oh my God.
I'm like, what do you mean I'm not allowed? Well, she planned it for just the immediate family, she said, and nobody else is allowed to come.
That's when you feel like a kid, right? My mom said I can't.
No. This is what I'm going to tell you what you feel like, okay? You feel like someone has taken your ball sack with the balls and hung them up over the mantle like a trophy animal that they have shot and killed. And that's where my balls was for 25 years until I went over and took them down one day and reattached them and realized they belong down here.
There you go.
And it was no more of that fucking shit.
That's why we always made his birthday after that. An epic birthday. So every birthday that he has now is always a crazy, cool, super good, fun birthday because of that, like to commemorate.
I've had
and now Melly's
9 of them.
taken over that. So Melly's taken that role on, which is great.
Nice.
She does a
And
fantastic
she says,
job with
like,
that
go
also.
ahead, and it's a
Same
big old
thing.
fucking smash and party. And
So I'll be invited this year.
you'll probably be
No,
invited.
you can't because you're a girl.
No, Melly, no. Melly, don't do that. No. But
You're only allowed to do podcasts with her. You can not have her over at the house. Okay.
no, thank God she's not that kind of person. I couldn't possibly be with that type of person ever again.
Oh no.
If I neither would I want her to be either.
Yeah.
No. Like
You lived it. You know what it feels like.
No.
You don't want history to repeat itself.
No.
And I don't want to live in a cage. I hate being controlled. I hate it.
I want my lady to be free.
Yeah. We're going to leave from here all.
Oh, I'm all wound up now. God damn it.
You're going to go home. Melly, I want you to know.
I'm all wound up.
You call your friends right now.
Yeah, you make a plan for this weekend.
And then me and Kevin are going to hang out down at the...
I'm actually going to help a buddy chop his wood, split his wood and put it in his shed after I leave here today. That's the type of friend I am.
You're not here for Canada Day.
No.
Because you're invited over to my place for Canada Day.
Yeah. That would have been cool to watch fireworks from your balcony.
We'll take pictures and show you all the fun you're missing.
Yeah.
All the food,
I'm going to be
drinks.
in a dome and a hot tub over on the island. I don't think we're even going to go to Charlottetown to see the fireworks or nothing like that.
No, you're going to make your own fireworks.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah.
Speaking about that, in a dome like camping?
Yeah, those domes, it's all on a huge deck. You got the dome and the lights and the hot tub, and it's all right there.
I don't know why this is popping in my head, but I remember going camping in a tent, right?
Yeah.
And you have, your tents are not far from each other at the, anyways. And there's a couple having sex, and we could hear them. They think the tent is just nylon.
It's like paper.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then you can see the shadow. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I wouldn't care.
I know you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't care.
That's almost like watching free porn.
That is.
Yeah, it is.
I would get my lawn chair out and sat right there.
But you know what's funny though? It's like you think, oh my gosh, that'd be a turn on, but you get giggly listening to them.
Oh no, I'd laugh
you
my
get
ass
giggly.
off.
You can't help it.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, your tent is right against their tent. Like you've readjusted your tent to be right next to it.
There was a big gust of wind. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you're taking your little battery operated lantern and putting it on the other side so you can see the shadow.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And you're reiterating her point, so she's like, "Oh yes, deeper," and you're going, "Yes, go deeper."
Yes.
Give it to her.
Because of the shadow, he's got great big giant cocks. Oh my man, look at that monster cock she's taking. Wow, you're so brave. Yes, take it deeper, higher. Go. Then pretty soon there's 50 people out there just chanting.
Can you imagine?
You go in and you walk by the tent. It's not even that. They're like cutting cucumbers for their supper. You've been screaming, "Yeah, put it in. Do it hard."
Yeah, when you say go deeper, you're not cutting the full slice. You gotta go deeper. If you like this sip of curiosity, like, subscribe, and hit us up on the socials. Then pour it all over someone who's begging for a taste.